Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolverines offense is on the field for the first time today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. Lost a throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. Keep running the football and stay physical.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Calls it in. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He's taking the shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
To the ground with the back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate. But they
had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Daniel. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this play. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about throwing that puppy out.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Pulls and fires complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Algier. Release to the back. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up yardage on the return. What a play there.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Algier. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Worthy. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they just need a few inches for the 1st down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Daniel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming from the gun. The ground game. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Algier. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Worthy.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking for room. It's Jordan. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense putting points on the board.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Algier. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheel.
Got it in stride at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Algier. Finds his tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So here comes the Michigan offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball, and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Tight end now in motion. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the hot hand. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Algier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Open field on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moves away as he feels pressure. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Fires left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Algier. Using the quick game.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
A little screen to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Worthy. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The sure hands, it's Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
He's got it on the right. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Slithers into space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. First down and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They were trying to set up the screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
How about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Algier. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is.
Brings it down on the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Flips it out to the back. Turning it on! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Algier. Finds his man. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the first down, still moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. A shot toward the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Jordan. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive